On Friday, the BBC Radio 4 host took to Twitter to share her sadness over her exit from the broadcaster after 19 years. Kirsty made her claims after sharing a story about her colleague Reverend Richard Coles, who also felt disappointed by his departure from the BBC. She admitted she lamented BBC bosses for the way they handled her exit from her Radio 4 show. The 60-year-old, who used to present BBC Radio 4's Front Row, before moving to Round Britain Quiz, claimed she was persuaded not to say goodbye to her listeners. Kirsty wrote on Twitter, "Like at Rev Richard Coles, I also feel sad that Radio 4 never announced my exit from BBC Front Row and persuaded me not to say goodbye to listeners after 19 years of presenting." She later went on to pen, "Thanks for the lovely messages from BBC Front Row listeners. My lament was the lack of an official announcement or goodbye, but am now very happy to be the new presenter of Round Britain Quiz." Express.co.uk has reached out to the BBC for comment. Kirsty's followers rushed to the comments section in droves to share their shock over the radio presenter's exit. "Seems so wrong. I really enjoy you on Front Row, Kirsty," at One Arm Banditer replied. "There has to be a better way of handling this. Out of respect to presenters and listeners." Claire Brennan wrote, "Hadn't realized that this had happened. Very sorry to see it, and to lose you as a Front Row presenter." While Sandy Matherson said, "BBC management is so poor at this kind of thing. Again and again it happens. It's odd to do that. Since my childhood, we've had radio and TV presenters saying that they're leaving and saying goodbye," Naomi Langford Wood commented. "It's a normal human courtesy. The BBC moving with indecent haste and cutting out this human interaction indicates a strange and unhealthy attitude." Don't miss Emmerdale double pregnancy as fans work out Mackenzie betrayal. Latest, Top Gear series axed as Freddie Flintoff quits show after crash. Insight, Paddy McGuinness told to move on after tax avoidance joke. Video, Kirsty's claims came after Reverend Coles also shared his views about his rushed exit from the BBC. The 60-year-old admitted to feeling frustrated following his departure from BBC Radio 4. "If you leave a program after 12 years, a gentler process would have been nice. But what happens happens," he said in an interview with The Guardian. "It just feels a little bit rushed. It's been frustrating for me, having to wait for an announcement, and now it's my last program on Saturday. I'd rather have had a long goodbye to listeners." He added, "I haven't heard from any listeners yet. I don't think it's been on Twitter or anything. Perhaps people just think, oh well. It just feels a bit sad. I'm sorry to go. I've loved the program, I've loved the people I've worked with, and it's been a big part of my life. I shall miss it." A BBC spokesperson has since told The Guardian, "Richard has been brilliant on Saturday mornings and very much continues to be part of the Radio 4 family. We look forward to working with him on future projects."